So to round out your knowledge of retrieving data from using the Java driver, I want to show you a collection of documents where the documents have some internal structure, and then how you can query into that internal structure and select into that internal structure. So in this example, we have a collection of lines, and we'll insert 10 lines. Just to keep the ID simple, I'm using the value of I for the ID, which will be unique. And I create two subdocuments for my document. One is called start and the other is end, and each one represents a point basically, and each point has x and y coordinates with a value between 10 and 99. I did that just so when I print it out, all the numbers line up. And then I create an empty query, and I do a find and print out the results. And let's see what we get, just so you can see what the structure looks like. We have our ID, and we have every document has a start document with x and y and an end document with x and y. So let's say we want to do a query where we want to limit the results to all documents where the x value of start is greater than 50. And I can do that using dot notation that you learned earlier this week with the shell. So I can say start.x greater than 50. And when I run that, I only have documents where start of x is greater than 50. So that's using dot notation for queries. You can also use it for field selection. So I can add a field selector to my query and say new basic DB object. And say all we want is the y value of start for all documents where start.x is greater than 50. So I can do that just by saying start.y is true to include only start.y. Let's run that. Now we have start and we only have the y value. X is gone and so is the whole end document. And again, if we don't need the ID, we can just append ID false, and ID will be gone as well. And notice that when you do start.y, it's not like you get a document that says y of 33. It keeps the structure, so you still have a start document with a single value of y. Okay, let's go to a quiz. In the following code snippet, what do you think will happen if there exists in the collection a document that matches the query, but does not have a key called media.url? So the code defines a method called findOneURL by media type. It takes a collection of videos and a media type to search for. We create a query for media.type equals whatever media type was passed in, and then the fields that we're selecting is media.url. And then we return the result of find1 for this query and this projection. So what will it do? Will it throw an exception? Will it return an empty document? Will it return a document containing a single field containing the document's ID? Or there's not enough information to know?